Hello, and welcome to the XFO Intelligence podcast. Today we're diving into the great reordering, navigating the new architecture of global wealth. Stay tuned as we unpack the profound structural shifts shaping the financial landscape. Global financial wealth has hit a staggering $333 trillion, growing at its fastest pace since 2021. But beneath this headline lies a profound reordering. We're seeing a dramatic shift in where wealth is created, how it moves, who controls it, and what it takes to serve its owners. Wealth management isn't evolving incrementally, it's undergoing a seismic transformation. Firms clinging to the past risk becoming sidelined. Those that adapt their models will define the next era of this industry. Let's unpack the geography of capital. The old era of dispersed wealth distribution is history. Wealth is now clustering. Cross-border assets hit $15.7 trillion, and 90% of new flows concentrate in just 10 booking centers. Two big clusters have formed, in Asia-Pacific, anchored by Hong Kong and Singapore, and in the West, anchored by Switzerland, the US, and the UK. Hong Kong has edged out Switzerland as the world's largest booking center, driven by Chinese capital and vibrant equity markets. Singapore has become a crucial conduit between East and West, attracting family offices that want stable regulation and insulation from geopolitics. For wealth managers, scale alone isn't enough anymore. The advantage lies with those offering connectivity across these clusters. If a firm isn't cross-cluster capable, it risks losing flows and watching margins shrink. Let's talk about the next $12 trillion opportunity. Emerging markets beyond China, India, Brazil, and Mexico are generating a wealth wave from the emerging affluent, people with $250,000 to $5 million in assets. This is a vastly underserved group. Global firms have focused on ultra-high net worth clients, leaving these individuals behind. Local banks control deposits, but can't pivot to wealth advisory fast enough. The gap isn't in distribution, it's in incentives and capabilities. Banks that realign compensation and modernize their infrastructure can capture this segment. Speed is key. Firms that can roll out a digital, proper advisory offering in under 18 months will win. Those trying to hold on to deposit-based incentives will lose their best clients to more agile players. Let's shift gears to the succession imperative. We're witnessing Asia's first large intergenerational wealth transfer. In Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia, half of major enterprises are founder-led, and the founders are aging. This isn't just about splitting assets. It's about designing enduring wealth, family charters, governance structures, and aligning the family around a common purpose. The rising generation often doesn't want to run the founding business. They want new ventures, professional management, and impact-oriented investing. Founders often resist giving up control, leading to fragmented ownership. Wealth managers must evolve from portfolio managers to system architects. Helping families structure leadership transitions, governance, and succession is now the new frontier. Firms that package these services into scalable offerings will lead. Finally, we have the AI inflection point. AI isn't just a productivity tool. It's becoming the operating system for wealth management. AI-first firms are seeing a 25% to 30% capacity unlock and a 20% jump in advisor revenues. These aren't marginal tweaks. AI is automating compliance, portfolio management, and client servicing, freeing advisors to focus on strategy and long-term planning. But AI doesn't replace humans, it redistributes them. Relationship building and judgment are irreplaceable, but everything around it must be automated and real-time. Firms treating AI as a cost cutter will plateau. Firms using it to deliver better service will flourish. So what should wealth management leaders do? First, decouple data from legacy systems. Real-time, curated data feeds are the fuel for AI. Second, redesign incentives. Frontline teams must earn fees, not just collect deposits. Third, productize succession services. Family governance models should be scalable, standardized offerings. Fourth, build cross-cluster connectivity, not by expanding physical offices everywhere, but by partnering with local firms and legal networks across the clusters. Lastly, automate execution while preserving human judgment. In conclusion, the wealth management industry is at a turning point. Old assumptions, geographic growth, relationship tenure, incremental tech upgrades no longer hold. The landscape is clustering, demographics are driving change, and AI is rewriting the cost structure. The firms that thrive will be those that redesign their models around connectivity, governance, and adaptive technology. The reordering is here. The question is, will you adapt in time? Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the XFO Intelligence podcast. We'd love to hear your feedback. Drop us a note at xfointelligence@gmail.com. And if you want more info about our new Thought Leadership on Demand service, just reach out. Disclaimer: the information provided in this podcast is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Always consult with a licensed professional before making any investment decisions.